理论上来说，这个应该已经是第二章了，也就是说第一章完全没有任何的这个 explore 的剧情，完全是读剧情，然后推理，但推理也不多，只一小部分而已。What's up with that face? Did you catch the criminal already? Yukiya was visiting this IXG facility today for inspection. This was where they studied prosthetic limbs. My right arm and eye were a result of the project here too. It felt strange that I'd be questioning him here of all places. He was the only person that would know the truth. That's why I was here. I thought about it for a whole night, yet could not justify it all. We need to talk. What's with that face? You've not looked like that since your dad died. Dad died. Did somebody die? This is not the time for jokes. There's something I have to ask you. 8 years ago, IXG bought Xena's Wizard Rock facility research. And that research is being continued here, am I right? Who told you that? Answer the question. There is no mistake in what you said. In the facility, there was an electrokinesis and a chronokinesis psychic. The data IXG bought included the information on both of them, right? Yes, that's right. I don't have much time. Let's get this over and done with. Ask away. My right arm and eye and the power within them, are they the results of human experimentation? The answer to that question is yes. I'd only half believe it. However, this weight was too much for me to take. I'd asked for this arm and eye myself. This power I asked for was made of blood, tears, and despair. Desperate. Now I know the truth, but what should I do? This sinful arm and eye. 这很难选。要是我的话，我自己会选这个。I could ask Yukiya to remove these things right here and now, but it's not as easy as that. This power was something I desired. I got it because I wanted to continue father's work and make people happy. Can I just abandon that? All meaning would be lost from everything I have done. From now, wouldn't it be better to focus on the case we are on? I have to accept that my powers are strong, but my powers are wrong. My powers are wrong, but I have to at least solve this case or else. The power you have now is indeed created from human experiments. How you are able to move your eye and arm isn't simple science, it's PSI. They are controlled by electrokinesis, the power to operate machines. With electrokinesis, you can move machines by a touch and thought. When you activate past interference, that begins with electrokinesis too. The first step we took was to reproduce electrokinesis. Then chronokinesis was to be added, and lastly teleportation. Then we were going to enhance the user's control of electrokinesis. Our aim was to create the ultimate human weapon, a triple psychic. As Yukiya continued his speech, my body began to tremble. He had just said the ultimate human weapon. What did I have to say about all this? What should I ask Yukiya? You want me to be that? Who would want that power? You are okay with this. Why are you doing this? What the hell are you trying to achieve by tormenting yourself? I don't see what you mean. I chose this job. That's my point. You are hurting yourself of your own volition. You spent a whole month away in that war-torn country. You saw desperate death and injustice every day, didn't you? Yes. There are regions in the country that are relatively safe, but what good is an arms dealer there? I know that you are far more sensitive to human sorrow than I. Stop it, you are shattering my image here. You are too smart for your own good. You notice things you don't want to. You grew up in isolation, unable to disregard the pain you notice. For now, we will assume you are correct, but what's your point? There's no way you aren't suffering making these weapons. You know you are, but you still took on this project. What are you trying to achieve? Even if you are right, half of what you said is meaningless. Meaningless. The project at the moment is on hold. On hold. It was interrupted. The 3-ability sidekick project has been frozen. It's not really a bad thing in and of itself. It cost too much even just to make your arm. Actually, I think they were rather slow to make the decision. Tell me why. Why did you decide to get involved? Don't say it like I'm some sort of criminal. Xena's human testing and the purchase of the data was before I joined ISG. Did you forget what you said? You were the chief of my project. Why did you allow it to continue? You could have stopped it. But you didn't. You continued a project built on human sacrifices. That I did. But why? Because there is no meaning in wasting what's done. I decided I would utilize what's already done for a better cause. Don't give me that. You are making weapons with that data. You sound as if you are accusing me of starting wars. Our clients mainly use our weapons for defense and protecting peace. They are still weapons. They may be so, but money is the bottom line. Money. Yes, money. I'm a businessman. I want to do my job well as you do with yours. Money is income. It can benefit yourself or the people around you. It's how we sustain our lives. We buy food and clothe ourselves with it. We are both alive and well because of it. In the days of bartering, orphans would die easily unless they were lucky. We would have died long ago without us ever meeting. Don't you think so, old friend? Neither Yukiya nor I knew our parents' names nor their faces. We met in an orphanage. Until my father had adopted me, Yukiya and I were inseparable. You are bringing back the memories. If we'd never met, my life would have been a lot more dull. Despite the situation, old memories filled my head. I recalled how indirect he always is, how much fun it was, how we fought in the past. 这都是扯淡的选项。Remember how we fought over the same girl as kids. Hey, now I think you are remembering that wrong. Is that right? The one girl I liked told you she liked you, and you coldly rejected her. Oh, interesting. You remember that well. Of course I do. That's the only time I've ever been turned down. Back then I made a childish vow to become a better man than you. In addition, I have to do it in my own way. I want to make a change, even for a little, the way a realist can. 理想主义者不是 idealist. That in my way of doing things, and no one can deny me that. I don't expect a future with no unhappiness. I am no god after all. If there is a god, and if that god made this world, then it would appear that even a god can only make an imperfect world. How could us ordinary humans do any better? Let me change the question. As a detective, are you able to make all of your clients happy? And can you do it without hurting a single person? Try me as much as you like. I only have one answer for you. I will make it happen. You are being idealistic. Even so. Then it's all the more necessary to create a god with 3 abilities. That's not necessary at all. Then let's get rid of your arm and eye right now. Don't you forget whatever you've done has been with the help of them. What has been and what will be doesn't change the fact. We may have different objectives, but we are similar in that aspect. Let's save the rest of this conversation. Let's save the rest of this conversation for another day. Over a drink, then, I got some of the best vintage wine. I thought you knew. I don't drink. Come on, it's just fermented grape juice. Trying to be persuasive as ever, I see. Don't even think of removing your arm and eye, at least, not for now. Why? You may be strong enough to help someone without them. But if you remove them now, the project will end and I'd be off the job. I'd lose my role as chief and my salary would decrease. Use your arm and help me out here. I'm already underpaid. And just how many classic cars do you own? Again, money needs to circulate. I can't leave it in the bank. Anyway, that's how it is. Use what you've got. I'm saying this not just for you. I need some luxury in my life too. So whatever burden those hold are mine to bear. Don't go beating yourself up about it. Just use them as you like. Climb a mountain, beat up a bad guy, save someone, it's up to you. Yukiya, thank you. Didn't you hear me? I should be the one to thank you. Go on, we'd better get on with our jobs. You are right. First, I need to meet up with Mari and resume our search for Tsukiko. I need to find out why she vanished right in front of our eyes. Right, let me open this door. We can't afford to have any spies coming, so it's locked from inside too. Yukiya approached the door. Beep, arrow. 哦，可以，伸展开了啊。What is it? 牛逼 Yukiya tried to open the door, and again the arrow noise played out. This arrow number means, well, this is a surprise. The bio reader is denying me passage. Normally the bio reader controls the opening and closing the door, but isn't there a key? Outside, yes, it's my rule not to carry too much on my person. In other words, we can't open this door. You were trapped in the Xena employees' estate too, weren't you? Yeah, we were. Yukiya was a client, so I'd been sending him frequent updates. This criminal is so uncreative. You think the criminal shot us in here? I'd imagine so. We are both a nuisance to the criminal. To them, this is an opportunity. I see. But what are they thinking? This is where you work. You could just contact other staff and have them open the door. I have a bad feeling about this, but I will ask anyway. Just as I feared, they can't open the door from the outside. What the hell is going on? It's simple. The criminal broke the key. Both the bioreader and the actual key have been broken. And as if to defend against your powers, they did it on the other side. Can they fix it? And how long will it take if so? The bioreader won't be easy to fix. I bet the pulse is changed. As for the physical key, it's particularly unique. I'd say it would take till tomorrow. So the criminal calculated all of this. Perhaps this means he has an objective where he needs to buy time. We can't wait for a key to be fixed. We need to get outside immediately. Well, of course, this room doesn't even have a toilet. Stop making jokes at times like this. Chronokinesis sure is handy. Changing authorization, stealing a key, a phantom thief would be envious. Is it possible to do so much in a single chronokinesis leap? If you are unfamiliar with the system here, no, but I can think of 30 ways. Even if I knew the systems here, I doubt I'd come up with anything. Well, it should be simple for us to get out of here with our brains. I think this is a little outside of my area of expertise. As Yukiya grumped to himself, his eyes fell on a nearby tablet. I'm sorry, but it seems I'm gonna have to leave it all to you, detective. Has something come up? Amabishi have intervened in a certain country. Apparently, Ase was trying to deter it, but they've held him back. That's Amabishi's CEO. I've heard that he's a man of principle. No big deal, although if I make a mistake, a war will start. It's fine, as I said before, we don't say a war, we protect against it. Fortunately, I won't be on the phone because I don't have time to. I need to negotiate with several places at once, so I won't be able to help you, but I will be able to talk with you. Talk with me? You can't be serious. Come on, concentrate. You don't want a sixth victim, do you? People's lives depend on our work. We've got to do this. Got it. Isn't it great? We've got jobs to do. We can help ourselves and others. Although I'd like to have it easy once in a while. We could go out for a light beer later if you want. I will look forward to it. 终于可以 explore 了，太漫长了。I know you are busy, Yukiya, but can I just check something? Sure, what? We are the only ones here right now, so where are the other employees? Today is a holiday. The man in charge here left a mess I had to fix. Mind you, I don't get paid for the extra work, but it was my fault for overlooking this mismanagement. In any case, I decided to come here for a quick inspection. So it was in use up until yesterday. Do you know what time that was? Work hours are from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. After that, you need to submit a request form to work overtime. A new note has been added to your memo. There was no sign of anybody else around when we first entered here. If this were the doings of the criminal, maybe they tracked our schedule. They unlocked the door using chronokinesis right after we stepped in. If that's the case, we will have to get out of here in an unpredictable way. Seems I have no choice but to use my own power. Let's give it a shot. 哇，终于可以停下来了，这念的我。先让我存个档，那个还早就想干一件事情，他一直没让我干。存了档之后才能退回到那个，应该已经是第2章了。这次其实已经不用 check 第2章了，就只要看第2章 chapter 解锁没有，应该是解锁了。解锁了。第2章就是这儿，那没问题。好了，来探索吧。别告诉我这第1章、第3章都是纯剧情啊 ，time memo。哦，这么多 ，5 days ago, 4 days ago， 都是朝9晚5。啊，设计了3章就说明肯定有蹊跷。之后随着你发现更多的线索，它这个应该会追加的，应该是这个意思。think 应该就是 cheat 了。Yukiya, come to think of this, weren't we shut up like this when we were kids? Really, I don't remember getting into this kind of trouble that young. No, it happened. I remember it well. We were mischievous kids, and as punishment, we got shut up in a room. They knew we were uncontrollable, so they used several locks. I'm pretty sure you were the uncontrollable one, Yukiya. No, you were just as bad. We were pretty snotty orphans. Yeah, I suppose. So what happened in the end? Did we apologize to get out? Don't be stupid. Good kids like that don't get locked up to start with. We spent the entire night working on a plan together to escape. We did it and ran for a week. When we returned, they locked us up again. Now that you mention it, I think I do remember something like that. Well, we can't afford to spend a night thinking of a way to escape now. Of course, we aren't kids anymore. We are adults with jobs to do. I have high expectations of you, Mr. Detective. 这个游戏设计者应该是为了就青少年，至少也是高中、大学，然后30岁以前的人设计。因为他这个剧情如果太年轻，比如说中学或者甚至小学生的话，可能不感兴趣。啊，不一定是不感兴趣，也许玩都玩不出来，理不清楚。然后对于年龄太大的人来说，又显幼稚，所以其实是比较局限性。我这个年龄段应该就玩的比较津津有味。Gather information. What to search? Hey Yukiya, can I take a look at the PCs here? Go ahead, but if you damage them, I'm sending you the bill. Right, I will be extremely careful. 有几个，应该也是3个吧？果然3个啊。An electric screwdriver. It won't work. Is it not charged? Maybe there's a charger around here. The door won't open. It opened without a hitch earlier through. No point in standing around. Gotta find a way to open it. 别告诉我这座的解谜比前作还要简单。The door control panel. Apparently, a physical key is used in emergencies. 前一座的解谜其实说刚刚好，但还是有点简单，还稍微有点简单。Plaster fragments have been collected. All plaster parts have been collected is what it said. It seems that the plaster parts were put on this shelf. There are boxes piled up on this shelf. There's nothing useful in them. There's nothing valuable inside the boxes on this shelf. A rack with 3 drawers is not locked. I should take a look inside. Out of order. I dropped this when I checked my emails at the end of the day. It has yesterday's date on it. For such a major company, they sure do have careless stuff. The fact that it wasn't disposed of means it probably has vital data. Maybe I should see if I can do something in the past. The end of the day, I just asked Yuki about that. When was it again? 最佳了。Employee dropped the laptop. The memo function information that can be helpful to solve the case. There's nothing in the middle drawer. There's nothing in the bottom drawer. The bin is filled with rubbish. Nothing looks useful in there. An artificial arm that's under construction looks a bit different to mine. Oi, careful about what you touch over there. Even if it's necessary to get out of here, if you break something, I will have no choice but to send you office a rather large bill. I know, sheesh. You are really going to bill me, aren't you? If we wait long enough, help will come from outside. We aren't in immediately danger. There's no excuse to break anything. There's an artificial arm and some machinery that's under construction here. An electrical outlet. Nothing is particularly strange about it. A large glass monitor displaying a blueprint. It doesn't seem useful. It's touch sensitive too, so notes can be written directly. How handy. It would be useful for work, but one this size must cost a fortune. It's custom made, but you can afford a mass-produced one with this job. Even that would cost my entire commission, I'm sure. Money would be livid if I spent all our money earned on this case to buy one. A large glass monitor. There's a blueprint on this large monitor, but it doesn't look useful. Yuki, what's this device? That's a 3D printer too. Nothing special about it. Can't use it now. Everything nowadays, from phones to cars, are made with them. So this is a 3D printer, huh? Yuki, what's this device? That's a 3D printer. Just put in plaster powder and send the data across. It can also reuse plaster that was used to make old 3D printings. Once you've put the plaster in, just send the data from the PC there. Got it. Just put the material in and the cover won't open. Darn it. There are screws keeping it in place. How troublesome. A prosthetic arm. Prosthetic 到底什么意思啊？既然现在出现了，不要查一下吧。Prosthetic 假肢什么 Prosthetic arm that's under construction looks a bit different to mine. The PC is powered on. It's displaying an arrow screen. The PC is powered on. It's displaying the email screen. How to use a 3D printer. Data must be sent from a PC that has a required data chip inside. Please insert a new memory chip after 9 today and send the data. When an arrow screen appears, please input the memory chip password. The password will change daily at 9 a.m. You will be told how the code changes. The email has today's date, so a password is needed for the chip. 马姐，结束了。行吧，那就把这个小内塔给它结束掉，这就差不多可以结束。One day ago， 然后17点。变化应该很明显的 upper drawer。Laptop is here. The note is attached to it, so it's already broken. 嗨。On the rack. There's a key here that's not in the present. Seems like it's for the rack. The laptop is here, so the node isn't attached, so I doubt it's broken yet. 嗨，懂了。If I lock this rack so the careless employee can't take out the PC, I might be able to change the path so that the PC doesn't break. There, now what should I do with the key? If I leave it here, the rack will just be unlocked and nothing will change. 把这个钥匙藏起来。There's a key here that's not in the present. Seems like it's for the rack. 啥意思啊？ The rack is locked. The less things the stop break here, the better. 啊，这种。The bin is full of waste paper. None of this seems any use. It's the middle. There's nothing inside the middle drawer. There's nothing inside the bottom drawer. 啊，那放哪儿啊？什么都不做的话，没有用的呀。如果是暗币呢？还是 out of order. I locked it, but it's open again. The laptop is still broken too. I get it. The key was right there. I need to hide it. 你这不会是一定要这样错一次，你才能反应过来把要把钥匙藏起来吧？那就有点蠢了呀。The rack is locked. The less thing the stop break here, the better. 那怎么藏起来？我跟你说。是有什么东西吗？哦 ，shit！ 刚刚怎么没出来？ Look, the bin is full of waste paper. None of it seems of any use. 哦，可能要点2次是吧 ？The bin is still full of paper. Do they ever empty this thing? Wait, doesn't this make it the perfect place to hide the key? Right, now if nobody finds it, time scars 吧 time scars appeared. It's time to see what's changed in the present. Wasn't the bin right next to the table? Did hiding the key here in the past have an effect on the bin too? Damn it, I hope the bin is still in this room somewhere. 没了。好。There, the bin I hid the key in, so this is where it moved to. The key is still here. They didn't take out the trash after all then. Well. All well that ends well, right? Rack key. 这样的话，电脑应该就可以用了。这期就先到这儿吧。Inventory， 然后 memo 还是这些啊，没别的。Think 的话 ，broken PC, 3D printer, electric driver。什么时候过不去了再看。这个 think 其实就是前作的 hint。Come to think of this, weren't we shut up like this? 这不是看过了？看过了。还挺长的这段剧情。We aren't kids anymore. そうだな We aren't kids anymore. 好，这先上。